3, possibly 4 bases going on here, and Mind has also 3 bases. So, no, I'm sorry, 2 bases. It looked like he had the 3 o'clock base, but I don't think he does after all. Stats? Okay, never mind. Wait, maybe not, never mind. Yeah, there's the Arbiter. Arbiter sneaking around over to the left side of the map. He could be thinking of going in for real. Look at that little blockade. Freaking turrets and everything everywhere. The only problem is, hey, buddy, you got no tanks behind that. That's the whole point, is the block for the tanks. But if there's no tanks at that spot, it doesn't do too much good. Now, maybe he had tanks there before when he set that up. I'm not sure. There's the tanks. That's a nice little clump. Wow, this game is absolutely ridiculous. Stats has he has a few Arbiters around still, and he's got Templars, so he's definitely got the means to just completely destroy Mind if he wants to. You know, he's got the right unit mix. He's going to be able to do that, and wow, that was kind of weird. The Mind gave up on the Zealot, sunk back down, and then came back up again for the Zealot again. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, so I think Stats. It doesn't look like Stats has a full maxed army though. I think Stats. Oh, here comes. Oh, the turrets are pounding away. The recall goes down. There's no mines in it this time though, and oh, unfortunately, Stats not on top of the ball, does not get a storm off. If he'd really been on top of things, he would have been able to storm all of those SCVs as they lined up to get out of the base. But at the very least, he's going to take out the command center and the infrastructure over there. EMP going off, nice EMP. I think that hit one of the Templar, but the other Templar gets a storm on the tanks. So Stats is going to be able to keep those forces just being a pain, a thorn in Mind's side, specifically a thorn in Mind's top left. Oh, nice stasis. This is what I was talking about Stats having the right spells to do the job. Taking out an entire group of science vessels and other units with one stasis. They happen to be right on top of each other. Nicely done. And then storming the tanks as well. So Stats is playing really, really well here, but Mind is just macroing, I think, better. Because Stats is just, he's not keeping up with his macros much. Every time we see his army, it just looks rather paltry compared to the huge groups of tanks that Mind has been coming up with. There's one right now. Jeez. That is a lot of tanks, and he's coming in here to try and stomp on this expansion, and this is critical. If Mind can take out this expansion and then hold the counterattack, then he'll be in very good shape economically. Zealots coming in there. Zealots all get taken out. The probes are in the mix as well. Tanks killing each other, attacking the probes with Dragoons coming in. Jesus Christ, EMP. Did you see that? Like 3 science vessels and 3 arbiters just duking it out in the middle there. One science vessel, one arbiter rather, almost dead, but unfortunately science vessels can't attack, so they're not able to do anything there, except do the EMPs. But wow, this is absolutely ridiculous. It looks like Stats is going to hold this base. The Nexus is almost gone. Oh man, if Mind, oh, target the Nexus, target the Nexus. Oh, he's not targeting the Nexus. Mind fails. If he targeted the Nexus, that would have done a lot better, I think, other than just kind of maybe killing one Dragoon. And wow, and now when those science vessels wake up, they're going to get slaughtered here. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Mind is definitely Mind down his main now. You can see he's transferring his SCVs over. It looks like he's even moved his command center from his natural expansion over to the right side. And wow, Stats is still, I didn't realize the Stats is still occupying the 11 o'clock base that Mind had taken before. Mind is in huge trouble now, actually, because he's only got the one base going, and Stats has 2 or 3 bases going right now. Although Mind is definitely putting up a really good fight here with just what he has, and Jesus, slaughtering, oh my gosh, probes. Probe-mageddon going on over there. Well, that's not even Probe-mageddon, actually. I've seen a lot more probes die than that in different situations, but that was a lot of probes just getting eaten alive. It was like just walking through the meat grinder of Zealot fire. Wow, and Mind, wow, if Mind loses this base, then he's definitely gone. Then the game is pretty much over. I don't know why he hasn't tried to clear out that top left base, although maybe he doesn't even have the minerals to try and set up an expansion there at this point. He's been putting a lot of money into forces and not trying to really get expansions too much ever since he lost that base. It's almost as if he expected that his counterattack would be able to maybe finish off Stats when he countered and tried to attack the bottom left there. The Templar drops out. Nice little storm there. Double storm. taken out the tanks, and that area is softened up, but Stat's not really backing it up with anything. He needed to go in with some forces to take care of that. If he had, he would have been able to clean up that base and take the game, but Mine's still in it, still mining out of that base, and still mining with like 20 SCVs on that gas mine. Okay, now he's going to move them out. But Mind really needs to either get back down there and kill off one of those bases again, or he needs to take out those freaking 5 Dragoons and 1 Templar, or 6 Dragoons, and take that base back. He's got a bunch of stuff on the ground nearby it. I think those are probably mines, though. If they were forces, that would be a lot better. But anyway, Vulture's coming in here. Cannons are not back up. Oh my god, probes, run for your lives. There's nowhere to run. Nowhere those probes can go. Probes getting slaughtered again, and Mind doing a really good job staying in this game with just harassment here. In fact, if you think about it, oh my, if you look at it, wow. Mind took out the 7 o'clock base. He just took out all the probes at 8 o'clock. Mind is actually has completely shut down Stats' mining, I think. I think Stats is not mining minerals right now. Wow. And in which case Mind may actually be ahead. With this base on the right side here, mining minerals. That's the one right there. And if that's the only base mining on the whole map right now, Mind is in really good shape, but Stats must have something. They haven't shown his okay, that was a little silly. That was really silly. Why did you just recall some troops? What was that? Okay, seriously. He can't have that much extra Arbiter energy, can he? Oh, no! Walking straight into those mines. Oh man, EMP going off on the other Arbiters. Bet you wish you hadn't wasted that Arbiter's mana. Well, I guess he wouldn't have had that mana anyways. But man, Stats really trying hard to break this ramp. He kills all the tanks with some nice storms. Only one Goliath valiantly holding the top of the ramp. The Goliath finally goes down. Stats getting surrounded by mines. He needs to march up that ramp to get away from the mines. Mines destroying him. I don't know why he's not going up the ramp. He could take the high ground. No, he's going to run away instead. Tanks coming in. Clutch tanks at just the right moment. Able to defend that base, and Mind barely clinging to life here. By holding that expansion. And look at it, yeah, Stats is mining from, I think, 2 bases now. So Mind is in huge trouble here. He needs to do something quick. He needs to get another base. I have no idea. Look, oh, that's what he recalled. He recalled the forces in the top left corner back into his main force. I guess he's like, alright, I guess I'm done camping that. He really wanted to take out this right side base and wanted all of his forces available. And there's a minefield between him and between those forces in the top left and his main base. So he had to recall them out, I guess, is what he thought.